Hey there, everybody. Thank you for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. And I hope that all of you are enjoying this holiday season, however and wherever you do that. I have been taking time out of the shop myself. However, I am starting to organize a new project, so I thought I'd put together a quick video to let you all know what I'm working on. When I kicked off this channel several months ago, I mentioned that one of the things I was looking forward to most in this journey was the ability to combine two of my favorite hobbies. Obviously, one being woodworking, and the other being photography/videography. I've had an interest in photography for years, actually longer than I've been woodworking, playing around with it. And my father was into it. My brother was really into photography. In fact, he used to develop his own film in our bathroom, I recall growing up as a child. But I didn't get somewhat serious into it until about 10, 15 years ago. And the last, I'd say 5 or so years, I've started to get more into shooting people or photographing people. And with that, playing with backdrops, lighting, and things like that. And now when I've done that, what I usually end up doing is taking over our living room, setting up my backdrops, my lights, and all that kind of stuff to play around with exposure and just composition and yada, 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 which entails me basically taking over a living room. And so when we want to use the living room for something else, I have to take down all my stands, my lights, and junk like that, and find a place elsewhere in the house to store it. Kind of a pain. And I can't just leave it up and mess with it. So that's what this project is about. In our house, we have, the Jack and Jill bedroom arrangement. One of those bedrooms I've used for many years as my home office. And the other is just a guest room, which is usually not being used or used for storage. I think like right now we have a big box of Costco toilet paper sitting on the bed right now. So it stays vacant except for storage until we have to use it for a guest bedroom, which isn't a lot of the time. So basically it's a wasted room. Not wasted, but it's a room that is not fully being utilized. So I figured, why not convert that room into what I'm calling my photography room or hobby room. So I want to put in a Murphy bed, some storage, and that kind of thing, so I can use it for photography when no one's sleeping in it as a guest. In fact, here is a plan of what I'm working on. All right, so I am in SketchUp now, but before I begin, let's cue up some home improvement TV show music to set the mood. So this is the layout. This is what I'm working on. I'm going to start by making the outer bed frame for the Murphy bed, and this is directly from the kit that I bought from Rockler. Except for I've added this top section here, where I'm going to add some lights. Also, I made the sides of the frame a little thicker, a little wider than normal. Because for the bed panels here, they're not going to be flat, as is laid out in the instructions that came with this kit. But I'm going to add this drop front desk. So I made this infrastructure here primarily to hold the drop front desk, and also some pictures which will attach directly to the bottom of the frame and just stay there. A couple of my pictures actually that are in the Smug Mug folder that I've added a link to in the description for this episode. Then I'm going to make some base cabinets. One of the things here, obviously, that I kept in mind with this project, as one always would when you're doing something like this, is resale value for the home. So clearly, while the purpose of this project for me was to add space for myself to work on photography and whatnot, I'm also thinking about the room use when I have to sell this place. And this, for a Jack and Jill type of setup, is going to make a great bedroom, I think, for a young person, I would believe. So anyway, after I add the base cabinet, it's going to add some shelves here. And what I've done here in the corner, it's not a huge room, And I thought adding shelves right here, right when you walk into the door, might be a bit much visually. So I added these shelves here, for storage, also as a visual transition into the wall cabinets or wall shelves, which I'll add along the whole length of the back wall. Gonna add some countertops. I'm thinking here of making walnut butcher block countertops. That's what I have in mind right now. Then of course, again, we'll have the bed installed. And then once I get that done, what I'm gonna do is add a base here, a platform for these to be built-ins along the bottom. Probably use birch plywood, raise them up like 6 inches. We have the 5 1/4, I believe it is, or larger baseboards in this house. So I like the built-in cabinets like this to sit on top of those baseboards. And then I'll add baseboards here around the whole room to match what's already in there. Then finish up with some crown molding along the top. Like I said, some lights. And that's gonna be it. That should be the project. And so I have started to accumulate the hardware that I need for the project. I have my drawer slides. I purchased the drawer pulls for the drawers, my lock for the drop front desk, and this hardware for the drop front desk. Although based on what I have in mind, this looks a little small, but I'll know when I get there. If I have to change it, I can, or add to it. And yeah, next thing I'll be doing, hopefully this week, is going out to get the lumber. And so I hope to start the project in the next couple of weeks. So if you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow along, get notifications of future content. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. As with my chair project, I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. I'm sure it'll be more than one. I'm guessing 6 to 8. We're going to see. I'm going to follow through the whole thing. But it should be fun. And matter of fact, what I will do also, in the description for this little video here, I will put a link to the SmugMug page to show you what I've done in photography. I have the link already there, and perhaps you've found it. But if not, I will put it to a folder I have of pictures I've taken over the years, so you get a feel for what I do. And yeah, stay tuned, and bye for now.